joined by Indiana State offensive coordinator Coach Sheppard. Talk about Cade Sparks a little bit.
Cade Sparks is a guy that was very important to our entire recruiting class. We wanted to feel like that we brought the right guy for the future in for the program. He's a guy that is a great decision maker on film. He's very accurate. You could see a lot of the things on the field that we look for in taking a quarterback he has, as far as being elusive, buying time while keeping his eyes downfield. He's very cognizant of what's going on with field vision, defensive movement. He's kind of ahead of his time as far as that goes. And one of the ways you see that is, his stats, I'll read them here, is he's got over 3,200 yards passing. He's got 52 touchdowns and 4 interceptions this year.
Wow.
And he's All-Area Player of the Year, Inland Valley Offensive Player of the Year, and All-CIF, which out there, that's a very talent-rich environment. So there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of good players, and just being a guy that has taken his team where they've been, you talk to everybody, leadership is something that comes out of Cade. And so with a guy like that, with the decision making, with winning, with doing a great job, that's what we're looking for in a quarterback.
Talk a lot about the term gunslinger. What kind of attributes does he bring that kind of
Absolutely.
With that?
Well, being a gunslinger, you always have the kill shot in your hip pocket, but you're going to decide when that happens, and you're going to be the guy that's running the show, and that's what he does on the field, off the field. He's a guy that you could tell he takes shots downfield, but he doesn't force the ball. 50 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So he's a guy that commands the game on the field. He's a leader of men on the field. He does a great job. That's what everybody says about him, and that's the kind of guy we're looking for, a guy that can come in and he can impact other people and make them play better. And I think one thing that just embodies him is servant leadership, and that's what we think Cade is as far as a quarterback. He does his job in a way that allows other people to do their job better.
You talk about the it factor these quarterbacks have on the field, off the field, signal calling wise. What's the it factor that he brings?
The it factor he brings, a lot of quarterbacks that are really good quarterbacks, have a lot of success, have that way about them where they engage other people. They engage other people. They raise the level of play on the field, and they're guys that are so competitive that they get after it, and they make everybody else play up to their level. And I think he sets the tone. I think he's a winner. He does a great job off field, because if you can't trust him off field, you can't trust him on the field. Right. And he's a guy that we just see that we can hand the reins over to at some point, and he could really be the guy for this program.
Fun fact about Cade?
Fun fact about Cade is really, so he's a Fellowship Christian Athletes guy, FCA, and it was funny that in talking to him, he was asking, because when I coached at UCLA, we did this Fellowship Christian Athletes camp at UCLA, and he was actually in the camp when I coached it 4 years ago. So I wasn't recruiting him. There was no recruiting violations of any kind, but
for the record.
yeah, so that was kind of interesting, just because of the fact that he remembered me, and that was the first chance I had to kind of talk to him and kind of get with him a little bit and see that he was ahead of his time as a young quarterback. So I'm excited for him to be a gunslinger. I think the offense is going to just take off when that guy takes the reins. So we're really excited about Cade coming in.
Awesome. Looking forward to Cade Sparks. This is Indiana State 2016 signing day.